Alright, welcome on in. Hope you all are having a fantastic day. As you all can probably see, we are continuing Silent Hill 2. To anyone joining now or later, welcome on in. Alright. So, last time we had just gotten through the hospital, watched the beautiful lady in red die, made our way through the historical society, and now we're in the prison. Moments before we ended last time, we saw Eddie, and let's just say he was not looking very stable. Oh. Well, I shouldn't go through here yet. There's something else I need. It's not through there. I believe it's through... No, it's not through here. I need to go through here. Is this where I pray to the gods of big booty Latinas? It's too bad I'm not fucking reading though. The heaviest weight. Alright, now. Well, damn, bro. The least you could do is speak clearly. Anyway, now I'm good to continue. Prisoner 42700, no need to worry about your execution today. Let me go into the settings real quick. Started messing around with the settings for a few things in my most recent personal playthrough. Well, I'm not sure if I said this last time, however, I started working on the trophy for all of the memos in the game, which is called Archivist. Unfortunately, in order to collect all the memos in the game, I have to do a fresh playthrough, not a new game plus. So, whether or not I'll get the Maria trophy on this playthrough or that playthrough will purely depend on, which one I get first, which one I complete first. There's some ammo in there. But nonetheless, we are shooting for the Maria ending, and we'll probably get it. But there were quite a few more steps than I thought for the Maria ending that apply points to it. Which, one of them included the coin puzzle from the apartment section. which I did not know. So long story short with the coin puzzle is you solve some riddles to progress the story. And then when at the end of the story for that puzzle, you have to pick who you believe was at fault. I thought there were only two options that you could pick. As things turned out, the third coin could be used for that as well, which I did not know. Oof, bro looks like he had a rough day. Welcome on in. We are playing Silent Hill 2. This is the 2024 remake. Rumor is they will be working on or releasing soon the Born from a Wish DLC. Which, honestly, Born from a Wish was never really a DLC that added much to the experience. But, as far as I'm concerned, more Silent Hill is always fantastic. I just hope that it doesn't end up rushed like the original was. But Blooper Team has done a fantastic job with the remake of 2, so I have full faith in them. If you have yet to play this game, I highly recommend it. This one, everyone should play at least twice. The reason I say twice is once to just enjoy the scares, and then a second time so you can see and understand the symbolism of everything in the game. Because one thing about at least the original 4 Silent Hill games is nothing is skin deep. Everything has a deeper meaning to it. This is our current playthrough. This one right here is our my personal playthrough. I'll be honest, I think this was just me playing the game, getting through the section, saving, because there was an extra save down here. And overwrite it later. But we will probably be getting through this section of the game today. See, my homie just sent me something. Now, to those who don't know, I am working on the platinum for this game. I have 5 trophies left, and I have been working on it little by little. So here are the trophies I have left. The final trophy that I will be getting is It's Bread, for interacting with bread. The trophy I am currently working on, which will either be earned in this stream playthrough or in my personal playthrough, whichever I happen to complete first, is the Maria ending. I'll admit I was going to save this trophy completely for this playthrough. However, another trophy required me to do a fresh playthrough, which is Archivist. Collect all memos in a single playthrough. This cannot be done in New Game Plus because of one note towards the end of the game, which isn't there on New Game Plus, at least from what I have read. So I have done a fresh playthrough, and because I've already gotten the other endings, I wanted to sit there and see a different ending. I will still get the Maria ending for of course, my YouTube, so you guys will get to see it. It just won't be for the trophy. Party Like It's 2001, which is for seeing all 5 of the classic endings, which technically there are 6, which are Leave, Maria, In Water, Rebirth, Dog, and then the 6th one, which is technically a classic ending, but they altered it, which is the alien ending. And if you've played the original, you probably know what the alien ending was like in the original. And the reason why it's not included in Party Like It's 2001 is because it is altered. It is different from the original alien ending, but it is still one of the classic endings. And then Pieces Unarranged, which is for collecting all the strange photos in a single playthrough. I will be doing this one in my next personal playthrough, and I will be going for one of the endings that I haven't seen yet, but technically I have seen it, I just haven't played it. I haven't played that ending yet, which is the Stillness ending. I will say one thing that I think is odd about the platinum for this game is most games with different endings, there's a trophy tied to each one of the different endings. And oddly enough, the 2 completely original endings for the remake don't have trophies, which are Bliss and Stillness. They don't have trophies tied to them. So, to anyone who is just shooting for the platinum, they really won't know that there are actually 8 endings instead of 6. Which honestly is quite unfortunate, because I think the Stillness ending is the best ending. But truth be told, it is basically a variation of one of the classic endings. I missed that first shot. I should probably return my crosshair to its full thickness. I do want to do a playthrough where my crosshair just simply isn't visible. Bro had a lead all-you-can-eat. Oh, he's dead. That should be all of them. I hate shooting at those things, though. You. motherfucker. Now we just rip that switch. It is Christmas Eve after all. No, it's really not. I just wanted to make a very loose reference to another game. One of my favorite games. Medium weight. That's either rust or shit. Who shoved it up their ass? I mean, it was literally just sitting on this chair. Prisoner, return to your cell. All prisoners, return to your cell or face me. Oh, damn. This cell has plenty of space. This is bigger than most New York apartments. Watch, this door's gonna be locked. Oh no, how am I gonna get out? Groovy. Yes, I will make that joke at least once in every stream. Oh. Ma'am, you are very attractive, but I am married. I apologize if you hear my cat snoring. She is very loud. And I've already dealt with all the spider mannequins. No ammo in there? What the fuck? I will. Before it's too late, make sure you come here. The best time to do it is when you're already here, but I'll be honest, on my first playthrough I missed it. But grab this key. This will give you access to the armory, which will in turn give you access to the rifle. But the reason why I say it doesn't have to be right now is because you will, if you've missed it, you will get the opportunity to come back and get it. I'll be honest, I missed it because pardon me, because I was running from the other enemies. I did not fire my gun unless I had to. But I wound up missing because I was running. Wasn't sure how many of the enemies in that area were going to be able to follow me, and I didn't intend on sticking around to find out either. But by the time I realized, I had already solved the weight puzzle. And if you solve the weight puzzle, it locks the door behind you. so there's no going back either. So unfortunately, the only way back was to go several hours of progress prior. So I'd have to undo at least 2 hours worth of progress, and I didn't feel like undoing 2 hours worth of progress for a rifle. But I did make sure to keep it in mind in future playthroughs. If only it wasn't a bolt action. I much prefer lever action rifles. So much cooler. But rifle in a horror game is still a rifle. Bad dog. All right. Let's pop that here. I'm gonna move this here. Okay. That is like the one thing that I haven't like fully gotten down yet is the specific weights to open each door. I still just fiddle with them until a door opens. I will be completely honest. One thing I do before entering each area is save. Now, being that, unlike the original, the remake doesn't do a rating system of your playthrough, I don't worry about how many times I've saved. Very wonderful things. Swing at the air. Even though I'm running, and you could easily just charge an enemy with the chainsaw and do it occasionally. Sometimes you just don't want to do it. One thing I will say, and this unfortunately applies to every horror game I've ever played. The more you replay it, the less scary, even the scariest section is. This is the most cheek clenching section, in my opinion. Especially because of the spider mannequins. But I've gotten to the point where I'm not really even nervous running through this section. Oh, fuck. Alright. My bad. I just had an itch I had to scratch real quick. Am I able to unlock this now? No. No, I have to come back and I'll unlock it later. I'll be honest, at first I thought that D5 said DS. I was like, oh my god, a DS reference. No. Kind of wish. Honestly, it is, in my opinion, so disappointing that Konami never took the opportunity to release a Silent Hill game on the DS or the 3DS. But they decided to release a Silent Hill game for the Vita. Not a good one, but still, why would you release a game for the Vita but never even consider one for the DS or 3DS, which were both more popular? I mean, at least they did... I'm not even in it. What? God damn. Asshole. But, at least they did one for the PSP. Not a good one, but, you know, Silent Hill content is still Silent Hill content. I really don't even use the lights anyway. The Shiv key. So does this mean it's a weapon and a key item? Of course not, that would be ridiculous. Open the sesame. Nice try, fucker. Hey, I was opening the door, asshole. Let's pop a quantum. Those guys are so rude. Blop, 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 blop. Man, shut up. Talk too much. No, no. Nah, I'm messing around. Nothing in here. Nothing in here. They won't save you. Nasty. This is like, these are like the only switches I will... I think you've been spotted. The fact that she just stood there while I was clearly looking at her. Like, bro. Not even gonna try to defend yourself? Ooh. Good, I just had a quantum and they replaced it. I think, like, these switches, the switches in this area are the only useful switches. I'll be completely honest. Because, like, if you're just gunning through this area and not looting, you'll be done in here before the lights go out. But we're not like that. We loot. Hashtag loot goblin tendencies. My best friend found that out the hard way whenever we played Borderlands. Then again, after we stopped playing Borderlands, I sat there and No, I missed. Oh, you are not down? Damn, bitch. Tough bastard, huh? I'll give you this, ma'am. You're a much stronger woman than me. And mainly because I'm not a woman. But, you definitely weren't strong enough to take that. Somewhere over here is a glimpse of the past. Here it is. Here it is. Love that jingle. Never gets old. Alright. Let's stick our hand in the glory hole. That's right, James. Elbow deep in that shit. Satisfying. Get your ass down. Pick up the soap. You gonna stay down, ma'am? I highly recommend it. Good, enjoy your nap. Gotta wait for that acid to clear up before I can walk through it. Ma'am, I don't want to hurt you. She just kept swinging. I've already been here. Why am I going in that direction? This place has been pretty much thoroughly cleared out. One thing that you will get used to is whenever enemies sit there and attack from behind, there will be an audio cue. So it's pretty easy to know when they're about to attack you from behind. Once you get used to that audio cue, of course. It's honestly why I think playing with a headset is the best way. Especially for a horror game because of how important. And I didn't save. Fuck. Oh well. Especially because of how important audio is for a horror game. I feel like audio is most important for a horror game than any other genre. Like, it's more important for this genre. Because whenever done right, there will be a lot of moments where you're faced with silence. Damn, girl. Didn't know you were that excited for me. But not just like audio in the sense of music, but also like just in general ambience and other audio like bullets, enemy sounds, just the overall sound design is so important for a horror game. I don't know why I grabbed it. I guess I'm just used to grabbing everything. You know where the shots come from. Come at me, baby. Hey there, pretty mama. Where was the other one? I hear you. Oh. Hey there, pretty mama. Just the tip, I promise. I lied. Oh. Oh, you ducked right under that. You know what? You're getting handgun ammo. Bitch. That first miss was my fault. But you ducked under that second one. Asshole. Making me waste precious rifle ammo. Not that we really need it. Honestly, I could go this whole game without picking up a single bullet. But variety is the spice of life. We can't kill everyone with the chainsaw, otherwise the chainsaw becomes boring. And we definitely don't want to be bored by a weapon. Next enemy we're going to pepper up nicely. Obsidian Goblet, White Chrism, Crimson Ceremony. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, there's only 4 items needed for that ending. Yep, only 4 items. So we might sit there and... Since chances are we're not going to get the Maria ending trophy, but I can make it up to you guys by giving you a few different endings. I feel like that's a fair trade. Is it me, or does that sound like a screaming? Get down! You dead? Yeah, you're dead. I will say though, even if you have the chainsaw, it's best not to waste all of your ammo. I wonder, so the first time I played it, it looked like you were supposed to type in sick. So I typed in apologize. I typed in sick all my previous playthroughs, but last time I typed in pain and it still opened. So my question is, do I just type 4 letters? Or do we just type 4-letter words? This time I typed in Mary, as you've seen. And it's still opened. So my question is, what is up with that thing? Being that it's 4 letters, I couldn't type Maria. Okay, so this looks like over here would probably be locked. Yeah, so we'll say whenever I was doing the 10-hour run, I was trying to rush through this area because I know there's a shortcut somewhere, but I wound up spending like 6 minutes in total in this area, so I wound up turning around and just going the way I came. But I know somewhere in this area is a shortcut to get to the lower section. So that's the way we came. Over here is with them special cells. I say special, but they're not really that special. So I'm trying to figure out where this shortcut was. Because it cost me like 6 minutes. Whenever I played originally. Or not originally, but whenever I played my 10-hour run. Don't get me wrong, I still beat it in the 10 hours. In fact, I spent around 5 hours and beat the game. But I'm just really curious. Because I was like 90% sure there was a shortcut somewhere. But I can't remember where it is for the life of me. Maybe I was supposed to unlock a door earlier. Like, maybe I was supposed to at some point unlock this door. But I haven't. Have I been on the other side? Looks like it's locked from the other side. Yeah, so I still have no clue, you know, where that shortcut is, but not that I need that note anymore. And I will never forget the first time I played. I found out the hard way them nurses know how to lay pipe. And I figured this room would be safe, because it's a save room. Well, it's a save room alright, but not a safe room. Shut up! No, I believe it's supposed to be this stall. Made me wish I had a grenade to chuck in there. That scared the shit out of me the first time I played, though. I ain't gonna lie. Ah, you bastard! Only one more to get. Just like that, the final door is unlocked. Toluca Prison. Fuck, and the other one's gone. Oh well. Well, definitely no going back the way I came, huh? We'll say, so far the worst part about this platinum, it's not even, like, bad. It's just tedious. And that is the collectible runs. Because there are 3 different types of collectibles. So the 3 different types of collectibles are memos, strange photos, and then glimpses of the past. Memos are just notes that you can pick up. Which, looking at the actual number of how many there are, I thought it was going to be higher. It just feels like it's way more than it actually is. Strange photos. I haven't finished that collectible yet. So, but there's like 26 or something like that. Which, the importance of those is they reveal a hidden message. Which are references to the original game of things that were changed from the original game for the remake. The biggest example of that, well, actually there are 2. The puzzles, because most of the puzzles have changed. And then the second time you meet Eddie, in the remake, we meet him for the second time in the movie theater, where he's snacking on some ice cream. Can't even blame bro, but come on, man. At least use a spoon. Bro was just using his hands. What are we, 5? But in the original, he was eating pizza in Pizza Bolorama. Which we can find a pizza in Pizza Bolorama in the remake. Oddly enough, though, it's not the same pizza. That is something I didn't notice the first time I played. So the pizzas in the remake are different from the pizzas from the original. I need to toss something on the charger. Or I'll just use a portable charger because I do need to keep an eye on it. So, one of the things that I was super excited for, and I'm no longer excited for it, because how can you be excited for something that just arrived? It arrived 2 days ago, I think. Is I pre-ordered late, but I still pre-ordered AYN Thor. AYN Thor, however you want to pronounce it. Which is an Android-based emulation device modeled after the 3DS. Which, it feels so cool to have. What's up, Gary? Long time no see. But, unfortunately, it doesn't come with anything pre-installed, so everything has to be installed myself. I've been dealing with that last night, and I'm currently installing some games. They're like PC games. Because when I was watching a guide to set it up, because I'm not sure what emulators are best for this thing. The guide was like, hey, you may want to have this. This will allow you to play a handful of Steam games. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. So I'm wondering what kind of compatibility it has. But nonetheless, having that ability alone is super cool. But I'm wondering if it plays natively or if it's through streaming. If it's streaming, I really don't care. Did I seriously just pass it? I did. This one should either be empty or have an enemy. It's empty. Nothing but a big old fuck you inside. So how's shit been, Gary? The lightest weight. Quit laughing at me. I know it's small, but I'm white. There's an excuse. Oh. Damn, they really banging out there. Y'all done? So that basically blocks the way that we came in. Even further. And after you collect the final weight, the spider mannequins won't attack you. Well, let me drink a quick quantum, because I want a screenshot of this. I always love this view. Okay, so it'll remain unlocked as long as you don't solve the puzzle, which there's no guarantee that the other areas are sealed off. So any unlocked doors may be locked after you collect the final weight. But once you solve this puzzle, that door seals. And I'll go ahead and show you real quick. So we have the execution lever. Let's go over here. No going back now. So it is a good thing we did pick up the rifle. Now this is a puzzle that changes every time you play. So whenever you're watching guides or anything like that, just know this puzzle will be different. Now, I'm playing on easy, so it's pretty easy to figure out. Okay, so the basic premise of this puzzle is you complete the poems with the available plaques, and you read the poems and decide who is the least guilty. You choose whose deeds were least sinful. Now, we've completed each puzzle, so we're gonna take a look at each plaque, and I'm not so good at reading out loud, so I will be reading them in my head. But feel free to read. If you'd like, you can pause to read each of the poems. Okay, so because I want to show you guys the results of what happens, I will purposely pick one just to show you guys what happens if you get it wrong. And so far, every time I've done this puzzle, I haven't gotten it wrong. But we're going to pick two just to show you guys. We're going to pick two, and then we're going to go five. The cutscene looks a little different. So anytime you fail that puzzle, you'll be dropped in here. I have never been in this area before. Oh, hi. No, you're not my type. Pass. There probably isn't... I am genuinely surprised that there's any loot here. So if you can get through this with just melee and not needing any heals, could be worth it throwing it once, you know? But considering how good you'd have to be in order to do that, I wouldn't say it's worth it. And then we are back. Funny, I don't remember this door being in here at all. I figured we'd come back on that side. I'll be completely honest. And then we're picking 5, because I genuinely think 5 is the least guilty. Yep. I've never done that. I'm surprised it interrupted his toe movements immediately. Creepy ass music. Akira Yamaoka cooked. Speaking of, I'm going to type out a message. I highly recommend giving Akira Yamaoka's other works a listen. Those are the 3 albums I recommend. He has been almost entirely the sole composer for this series. But he has worked on other games, including Lollipop Chainsaw. But I highly recommend checking out his works. In my opinion, he is the greatest video game composer. I was absolutely addicted to listening to the Silent Hill 3 soundtrack. And I feel like overall that is his best soundtrack. But everything that man has touched has turned to gold. I look forward to listening to more of his works. Angela, you alright?
Please. I'll be good, I promise. Tell him I'll be good, please.
Angela? Angela, it's me.
No. Please. Daddy!
Apologize. This is the Abstract Daddy. Bro just despawned right in front of me. But the Abstract Daddy is a representation of Angela's trauma. Bro's feeling sassy. And the reason why he's called the Abstract Daddy is because James doesn't see Abstract Daddy clearly. He is far more abstract. But Angela sees her father's face. And the only reason we know this is because of a lore book that was released in Japan. Unfortunately, that book was never released in the States. Angela, wait up. Let me look real quick. I got your 6, girl. Don't worry. The daddy won't hurt you. Now, if you've read the newspaper, like I did, I know I'm a slow reader, so you had enough time. You will have noticed that he was murdered. I'm not gonna follow Angela. Just gonna progress. I'm not gonna say what happened to Angela, but if you pay attention, it's not hard to figure out. There are several clues. Oh, okay. I was just supposed to loop him or go around. But I'm not going to have any mercy against this guy. But let's just say there is a reason that the trophy tied to beating the Abstract Daddy is called Unforgivable. Oh, let's go in here. Small, tight space. Just so you guys can see Angela is easily the most heartbreaking character, in my opinion, in the entire series. I need to look around a little bit. Nope, no loot. Fuck you.
Where would you go? No one.
Yeah, I kind of figured there was nothing over there.
Angela. It's okay. Calm down.
Don't order me around!
I'm not. It's okay. It's over.
Don't even try.
Try what?
Like you don't know. I see what you're doing. It's always the same with you. You're only after one thing.
Angela, please.
You don't have to lie. Go ahead. Say it. Or you could just force me. Like he always did. You disgusting pig. I hate you. I hate you.
Angela. I don't know who you think I am, but I don't want to hurt you. I just want to get my Mary back.
You're Mary. Your own little Mary.
At least she was.
For a while.
What?
Admit it. You didn't want her around anymore.
No.
You probably found someone else.
No!
I need to find my mama.
I never.
I love the absolute storytelling that they do with not only um, the body language, but also the eye movement of the characters. And that is something that the original did as well. Both the remake and the original have done so good with telling a story or emphasizing moments with body language. And that is something so few PS2 games did. And even, honestly, even now, not a whole lot of games do it. Let's open these up a little bit. Oh, these aren't like collapsible doors. Oh, I forgot something in here. Not gonna waste all my ammo on you, but... Labyrinth. Center map. Or I should say Labyrinth Center. I don't know why I separated it like that. $1.99.
Maria? Maria! I thought that thing killed you. Are you hurt?
Not at all, silly.
But the thing... It stabbed you. There was blood everywhere.
Stabbed me? What do you mean?
It chased us to the elevator and then...
James. What are you talking about?
Just before. Don't you remember?
James? Honey? Did something happen to you? After we got separated in that long hallway? Are you confusing me with someone else? You were always so forgetful. Remember that time in the hotel?
Maria?
You said you took everything. But you forgot that videotape we made. I wonder if it's still there.
How do you know about that? Aren't you Maria?
I'm not your Mary.
So you are Maria.
I am. If you want me to be.
All I want from you is an answer.
Doesn't matter who I am. I am here for you, James. See? I'm real. Don't you want to touch me?
I don't know.
Well. If you happen to make up your mind. I'll be waiting.
I'll find some way to... I'll come back, I promise.
Now we get to our puzzle of the area. So the concept of this puzzle is to connect the bridge here and the bridge here. Now, of course, we will be back here because this is the labyrinth center. But starts you off pretty easy. The labyrinth is the most... I don't want to say confusing because it's not all that confusing, but it's the most weird section of the game because nothing makes sense in the labyrinth. And you'll see what I mean. All three doors look differently, not only in color, but also in their condition, which you'll see why later. Especially as I look at the map, if you pay attention to the name on the map. Not gonna lie, I would have much preferred if they had the suspended fridge. We'll go ahead and save. Okay, so this isn't the area for it. You'll know what I mean when I get there. But there's a glimpse of the past that was the hardest to find. Like I was not watching a walkthrough for it, but I was following a guide for it. And it showed it on the map and it showed the room, but it didn't show how to get there. I'll be completely honest. Wasn't it all what I expected? And I had a difficult time finding it till I combed through it. I had to actually comb that area to realize, oh, that's how I was supposed to get in that room. Lighter wick. So, does that mean John is heavy wick? Oh, pardon me. I'm sorry, little one. I didn't mean to scare you with my sneeze. Bro, hit it. Bro, seriously? Bro was just trying to get me killed. Swear to God. Bro just stood there and let me do him dirty. Two 5, yeah. Not gonna lie though, the Silent Hill nurses could get it. And by it, I mean, I clearly mean a chainsaw. Fucking pervs. Adios. That was where I came from, so I need to go this way. What's over here? Actually, I might not need to go this way. This might be a dead end, yeah. We'll have to come back through here. Adios. Damn, no loot. You see the way bro twitched? He was crashing out. Wasn't expecting that. Actually, wait, we should search the room, see if we can find anything. You never know what you'll find if you take the time to look. A healing item. I really don't need that. I've gotten good enough at the game where I'm not burning through my healing items. Lighter fuel. All right. Bullets. Empty. Okay. See. I'm like 90% sure where I was thinking of was in this area. So I'm just gonna look around and see if I can find it. I was only able to find it that one time. See if I find it if I go this way. Yep. Oh wait, here it is. So right over here, you'll find this broken wall. It's hard to notice, but you can come through here for another glimpse of the past. Also, there is some loot in here, so it is worth visiting this room. Especially on your first playthrough. But I'll go ahead and pop through. I'll let you guys get another view at the location, so that way you can sit there and make sure you come here on your playthroughs for that loot as well as that glimpse of the past. That was the only glimpse of the past that I actually had some trouble finding even with the guide. It would have been better if I had a video. I wouldn't have missed it. But I was using a website guide. That is one ugly piñata. The kids can have whatever's inside. It's probably not any good candy. Why use a knife in our inventory if we can just look around and find parts for a lighter? Am I right? Excuse me. And now you've probably already noticed why the labyrinth section makes no sense. Let's go ahead and visit Maria. Damn, girl. How long you in here for? Hey, how about we spend some time together whenever you get out? And now, that area is sealed again. And we've got a path over there. If I'm not mistaken, this should be the way I have to have it. Looks like it. And now, we're back at the 3 doors. The rotten door was locked. Now, the desolate door is open. Oh. Inaccessible because something's in the way. So, this is the only way to go. Oh! You were hiding over here. Why is it every time I come in here, I always think you're hiding over here? That one mannequin always gets a hit off on me. Hey James, how about swing the chainsaw? It'd probably help you survive. I literally told you to run and do that, but okay. Where'd the bug go? There we go. Okay, and over this way should be some ammo. Yay. Handcuffs. Fucking hell. Quit your moving. Why are you running? I should probably continue. That one was really running for her life. Yep, kind of figured. Not gonna go through this area. We're just gonna go back the way we came. I don't know why it prompts us to just squeeze through when we can run through. That's where we found the ammo. Crank that, soldier boy. Yes, do what you can to hinder my progress for a few seconds. Bro sounds like he's in pain every time he does that. Maybe you need to get a checkup on your old man knees. It's okay, James. No shame in it. And now, we're back where we found the key. Bro, chill. Just as always, no turning back. For this, we'll need to find our bestest bud in the Resident Evil series. Oh, hi. Oh! And this is his room. A little upset that you can't get me? It's okay, Triangle Boy. I'm sure you did your best. Ain't that right, Triangle Boy? But yeah, this is his room. Which is funny, because bro doesn't even have a mattress. Over here, Triangle Boy. Damn, that's gotta suck, Triangle Boy. And if I'm not mistaken, he just goes back to waiting on the other side of these bars. I'll be honest, my first playthrough, when I was in here, I spent a good, like, 10 minutes just trolling him. No, handgun. Oh, we don't need a handgun for us. Look, it's our buddy from the Resident Evil series. Oh, never mind, that's a wire cutter. We'll find bolt cutters later. If I'm not mistaken, I should be able to get back there through this place. This area. This room. I guess I'm not. Right, I'm supposed to head back and go back the way I came. And that's not going to lead me back the way I came because there's no way to get out from that one room. Sounds like Triangle Boy's throwing a fit. Yeah, I'm on the right track. What? Okay, so what's the ladder number on that side? I need to head to ladder 2. I thought it was ladder 1. Okay. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so I need to go this way. Funny, this is the first time I can remember, other than the first time I played it, me messing up this section by not going back the way I came. Okay, so we originally come through here, so this door should be open. No, this is the one we just came from. So I really need to do is find a way to ladder 5. Fuck. Me messing up once and I gotta do all this. I think aside from looting purposes, this is the only time I looked at this map, or any of the maps, this much. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. Load. I'll just load, because I clearly fucked up, and I have no clue how to unfuck up. Do I have the wire cutters? No. Okay. I feel like this is just the natural consequences of me taunting Pyramid Head. Okay, he spawns over there. I think he'll spawn over here if you head this way, but I've never actually gone this way. We need to hurry. Come on, James. And we are not going to spend the time to taunt Pyramid Head. Fun fact about Pyramid Head. Originally he was called Triangle Head Thing. Oh, fuck. Didn't realize it was right there. Oh. Okay, so this is the way I came when I fucked up. Which means I was over here. I was at the end of that hall. I could have gone that way. Okay. Pardon me, ma'am. You think Triangle Boy calmed down? He clearly likes his privacy, because he lost his shit when I entered his room. Ah, you bastard! James? I didn't go over here. If I'm not mistaken, all that's up here is a strange photograph. But you never know. James, you're not a diva. Made quick work of that bitch. Alright. I want y'all to know something. Oh, I'll be completely honest. Fucking made me jump. Oh. I thought he was gonna burst through that gate. I will be 100% honest. Oh. Whew. Yikes. Oh. Fucking made my heart drop to the floor. Maybe a visit with Maria will calm me down. Hey, how you feeling? What you humming? Is it already connected? Do I not even have to do anything? Nope, I still have to do something. I don't think I heard the other one connect, but no, it didn't connect. Here we go. And now, we've gotten through the rotten area, desolate area. Now it's time for the ruined area. Ugh. This is really the only room we'll get time to prepare for. Not that we need preparation. Because with the chainsaw, it's a breeze. Truth be told. But whenever you're doing this for the first time, definitely take advantage of any preparation they give you. Because once you... So, for this section, that door will stay locked until either A, all the enemies are dead, or B, you survive the timer. Honestly, on a first playthrough, I highly recommend killing as little enemies as possible for this section and just waiting it out. Because you're gonna use more ammo than you'll wind up getting. So I highly recommend pushing forward, stay moving, and don't worry about fighting. Just survive. And that's what I mean by their first room's really the only room you get any preparation for. The other rooms basically start as soon as you get there. And you can already tell what we're likely about to face just by the flooring. Bro. And then this is our save for the ruined area. You think he survived?
Marie? Mary.
Damn.
What the hell?
I don't think Triangle Boy was happy with the cube. But I am happy with what he left us. Unfortunately, unlike the original, at no point do we get to keep the great knife. Which kind of sucks considering the original Team Silent developers sat there and said they allowed James to have one as well to show their two halves. James and Triangle Boy. How much rifle ammo do I have? 28 shots? Fun little fact, this grave is for Walter Sullivan, the main villain of Silent Hill 4. He was a serial killer who took the lives of several people before he killed himself. In Silent Hill 4, we find out that he was working to enact a ritual known as the 21 Sacraments, where he had to kill several people, including himself. But, odd thing is, he wasn't the final victim. To enact the ritual, his death is somewhere in the middle. And he is able to continue killing because he is granted the ability to basically live within the other world and continue killing through the other world.
Couldn't leave well enough alone, huh? You just had to follow me all the way out here. How many times do I have to kill you?
Eddie? Whoa, Eddie, it's me.
Oh. Hi, James.
Eddie, what are you doing?
Well, what's it look like I'm doing? You fat, disgusting piece of shit, you make me sick. You gonna cry, fat ass? You gonna run to your mama? Waste of skin, why don't you just kill yourself? Well, maybe he was right. Maybe I am nothing but a fat, disgusting piece of shit. But you know what? It doesn't matter if you're smart, dumb, ugly, pretty. It's all the same once you're dead. And a corpse can't laugh.
Eddie.
What's that? You want to talk down to me some more? Tell me to relax? You're just like the rest of them, James.
No, I don't want...
Shut up! You think I'm stupid. You think I don't see it. But you've been laughing at me all along. Ever since we first met. But you ain't laughing now, are you? don't get all holy on me, James. This town called you too. Yeah, you and me are the same. We're not like other people, don't you know that? Well, you're about to find out.
So you know what? Shoddy.
Do you know what it does to you, James? When you're hated, picked on. Yeah, I ran away after I killed that dog. But you know what? It was fun. It tried to chew its own guts up. Finally died all curled up in a ball. Then he came after me. I shot him too, right in the leg. He cried more than the dog. And now it's your turn, James. Just like before. I'm coming for you.
Fucking hell.
Come on, James, don't be shy.
Fuck. Fuck.
This is it, James. I'll kill you, James.
Oh, I can't shoot him further. Eddie is probably the most evil character in Silent Hill. Like, genuinely evil. Not like misunderstood. I mean, I get he's been through a lot, but bro literally killed a dog. I quite frankly do not give a shit. Yeah. It's okay, little one. Alright, we're gonna go ahead. Let's see, how long have we been on stream? About 2 hours, 41 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and save here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Next, we'll be headed to the Lakeview Hotel and continuing our search for Mary. Hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you guys next time. But until then, have a fantastic day